The Marauders, a collective of varied, green-skinned creatures, revel in the opportunity to prove their military prowess and exact revenge for their near extinction at the hands of the GCPS during the Mandrake Rebellion. Mantic Games website under the Marauder section of the Firefight category. 40k orcs have undeniably some of the biggest teeth among fictional orcs, so today I figured we'd explore some orcs with notably smaller teeth. Let's hope for their sake that teeth size doesn't reflect cock size. Hello everyone, I am Casey of Coffee Hobby, and today we are talking Mantic Games Marauders from Firefight. Today I'm going to show you my first attempt at paying up the basic batch, shoot a fire the non-Marauder commandos. Cover your asses and hide your elves, we're diving into some orcs. Before we can paint some greenskins, we have to put them together, which you would think is difficult since most of us are barely holding ourselves together. Luckily for us, Mantic aren't sadists, for the most part. The majority of the model is done. We just have to put on the heads and arms, basically the opposite of buying an Imperial Knight. Now that that is done, let's get to painting. Now if you're hoping I'd have some cool painting shots, you obviously forget that this is my job. Like and subscribe so I don't have to in the... What you see here is what I call tabletop ready, a fairly basic paint job that highlights the details and tells you more about the mini than just plain gray. I honestly recommend having at least 3 brushes for this. One for brush priming, one for bigger details, and then a fine detail brush like the old Citadel one I use. Also, don't forget to thin your paint. I also recommend starting with the innermost layer of the model. For example, here I started with the skin, because when I do, say, the black clothes and get some of that on the skin, it is easier to pass it off as purposeful. The next step is about as far as my poor ass can go, because I forgot to grab a varnish. So this step is highlights and shadows. This is easy to understand but hard to master, though even after a few months of not painting, it wasn't hard for me to get back to where I was. My method is fairly common. Base with the midtone, do highlight colors, and one shadow color, then blend with the midtone. It's like spanking the monkey. How? I don't know. This has been Casey of Coffee Hobby, signing out.